Welcome back, everyone, to Guardian of Bree, where I have found Sheridan's cabin here just to the north of Bree, and let's see what he has to say. Hello there.
What do you need?
I must confess that I don't know where Radagast was bound when he left here, other than that he went eastward to the Lone Lands. I do know that he was concerned with the lightning which he saw upon the peak of Weathertop. Let me look into this for a little while, and perhaps while you wait, you can look into some other matters that are in the area. All right. Since these are more concerned to my area of jurisdiction, I guess I should. What's the problem?
What do you need?
It is good that you decided to do so. Your efforts in these lands has restored the hope where it was needed the most. I only hope that we can lean upon you for a little bit more assistance. We must work diligently to undo the harm that has been wrought upon these lands. Yes, I know what you mean. Bill Fernie and his cronies certainly have created quite a few problems.
What can I do for you?
Yes, I have to say that your reputation does precede you. We are well aware of your efforts here in Breeland and abroad. We, the Rangers of the North, thank you for all that you've done. I wonder, though, are you willing to stand against foes that have long risen up against the men of Middle-earth, threatening to tear us out by our roots and make this world over into the grim visage of evil? I think that you're willing and able, right? It is for this reason that I ask you to come to the Greenway. There, in the ruins of the Greenway Fort, you'll find one of my brethren. His latest reports tell of the danger growing in the north, and that he is in need of as much assistance as possible. Alright, fine. And that is Andreg? Well, okay, I just hope he has better luck than Omdir had. Oh, what else?
Greetings.
Yes, the Thornleys, farmers and workers of these lands for many generations, have been spared much danger from the brigands. Word has reached me, however, that the patriarch of the family has gone missing, and he went to deal with the foes out in the north. If you're willing, I would ask that you visit Rose Thornley. All right, fine. I will speak to Rose. Just across the road? Okay. I'll check in with her. Thank you. Now, this is more in my department. Missing persons. She does look like a worried wife. Well, let's see what he has to say.
I don't know anything, I'm sure.
Rob has gone missing, but how do you know this? Are you one of those southerners looking to steal his place? You'll find that we're harder than the land we live on. No. Oh, no, you're not? Oh, you're one of the local constables? Oh, never did trust them so much, those rangers that you're working with. But if you're a constable, you should be all right. Well, now, Rob went out with his father's sword, trying to scare off those brutish men from the north. He left a few days back and has yet to come home. I'm running out of excuses to tell the workers. Please, will you find him? All right, fine. I will look for your husband. Now, set to the north, and I also need to talk to Andreg, just in case he also has some things I need to take care of to the north. Ah, here's Andreg.
What can I do for you?
Saradin is a man of his word, and as am I. Your arrival comes at a critical moment. There is much work to do, and too few of us here to complete all that must be done. Perhaps we will slow the progress of the foe by our combined efforts. This, at least, is as good a hope as I have. Alright, what's the trouble this time?
Stay a moment.
I've been watching the movements of orcs crossing into Breeland from the North Downs, and fear is that before we move to assist the besieged of the North Downs, we must first strengthen the borders here. I have seen the orcs making their way south through the pass near Trestlebridge to the small encampments to the east side of the Greenway. It is there that I must first send you to fight back the enemy, let's lay them low. You find the orcs north of this location and to the east of the Greenway. Return to me when you have the deed complete, so I need to kill some orcs. Orcs. You're saying that there are orcs in the area. Oh my, this is a problem. I mean, I've run into a few goblins, but I'm trying to think, have I run into any orcs? I don't think so. Well, I'll see what the difference is.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Also, though it brings me no pleasure, and I hope that you find nothing in your investigations, I must ask you to complete a grisly task while you purge the orcs from Breeland. The orcs have come from the North Downs, and the simplest trail for them is to follow would be had been through the beleaguered town of Trestlebridge. I would ask that you search the orcs you fell for signs of struggles against the people of the North Downs in the form of cloth made by men. Should you find anything of this sort, return to me so that we may have a look at it. Yep, that's grizzly, alright. Alright, so let's head on north and see if I can find these orcs. Maybe this is nothing to worry about, that there aren't really any orcs here, that maybe it's just a couple of crazed goblins or something like that that I could handle. We'll see. Ah, this looks like the place, and it certainly doesn't look like anyone good. It's not just a goblin either. Alright, any attacks on sight? Yeah. Alright. I'm going to have to guess that that's what he means by an orc. That's not good. What about you? Oh, these guys are tough. But, fortunately, I'm able to get through them. And goodbye. Now, I presume that there are more of these orcs? Oh, they're all over the place. Now I can see why they're concerned. He's right, this is an invasion. So we are going to have to deal with these forthwith. And it's been... oops. Hey. If Thornley came this way, he might be either dead or in trouble. I can't do anything about the former, but I may have to do something about the latter if that's the case. Hey, you. You have any idea where Thornley is? Nope, I guess he doesn't. Well, I'll just have to find him myself. Oh, here's some more of these guys. Can I do this without getting the attention of that archer? I guess not, but I finished the first before I needed to worry about the second, so fine. There you go. Hold on. There's someone tied up back there. Maybe that's Thornley. I guess we'll find out. Whoever it is, we should help him. Well, unless it turns out to be Bill Fernie or something like that, in which case he gets what he deserves. But maybe I better not say that out loud in front of the crowd. Let's see. There you go. Whoopsie daisy. There you go. And there you go. Nope, not Bill Fernie.
What is this world coming to?
Help at last! We must get out of here quickly!
Stay and hear me out.
Oh yes, please help me. The orc captured me while I was away from my farm on business. Please, help me escape. Alright, fine. There you go. Please get me through these cursed orcs four ways. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Just in case there are any orcs in the area. Yeah. In fact, it looks like we got a couple coming up right over here. Oh, all right, good. Yes. And now your turn. Okay, good. Are you all right? Then let's head on up ahead. Hold on, I see a couple more orcs up ahead. Let's deal with this. And I'll just distract them while Thornley gets away. Alright, perfect. Now, I guess it's time to report back. Yep, those are orcs alright.
What do you need?
The number of orcs pushing through Trestle Bridge and other areas abutting the North Downs is disconcerting. We must not allow them to move beyond their current positions. We must do everything possible to end this threat here and now. Ooh. And I brought you the cloth pieces.
Greetings.
This find leaves me more concerned than before. Still, our focus must remain here in Breeland. There are lives to save here, and as well as in the north, and we must establish at least one bulwark against the orcs. Thank you for doing this. Okay, you're welcome. What else?
Would you do something for me?
Yes, the Outriders you dispatched were only the first of many foes that make their way into the Breelands from the North Downs. I had hoped that the message you delivered would have cleared enough to force them, the orcs, back into the north, but they have organized well and built out a fort upon the western side of the Greenway. We need to drive them out of the area as quickly as possible. Right. Clear out orcs in Kirith-Nir. Alright. And
Would you do something for me?
yes, they also stole some supplies, so if you could recollect them, that would be good. Yes. That would be good. Probably stole them from Thornley's farm. Alright. I will go and deal with that. But speaking of Thornley, I better report to his wife first. I managed to find your husband. He made his way back as I was distracting some of the orcs. I hope he made it back fine.
Oh dear.
Yes, thank you for rescuing Rob. He's resting now, but he asked me to give you a reward. He's also asked for something more. Oh, and what is that?
I don't know if you can help me.
Rob's resting now and recovering nicely thanks to you, but he has another favor. He said that he can't sleep thinking about all those accursed orcs who ambushed him up the Greenway. When he was captured, he said that a large orc came over to torment him from a camp to the west, from where he was being held, the one behind a wooden stockade. He said the other orcs called him Red Reaver. Rob says that he must have his revenge on this Red Reaver and will be glad to give you what coins he has to spare in order to do this. Now, I can't say as I like all this bloodshed, but it sounds right dangerous to me. But if you'll show that horrible monster who tortured Rob a thing or two, I guess you surely deserve the reward. Alright, I will see about it. I have to go into that camp anyway, I guess, so might as well reave the Red Reaver. I presume that this is the camp. Seem to be a couple of wolves here also that I need to clear out before I head inside. And yes, most definitely another orc camp. We can just deal with orcs. I've been doing that apparently already today. Hey, you! Oh, shut up yourself. Your turn. Your turn. Good. Now, what have we got in here? Ooh, quite an assortment of orcs. Yeah! Oh, okay. Maybe that wasn't the smartest thing for me to do. And whack. Fortunately, the orcs aren't going to take advantage of that little bit of noise. I guess. Uh-oh. Well, I thought too soon, didn't I? Well, I could deal with them. Now, I think I'm finding the supplies well enough, and I'm killing orcs well enough. There is a cave over there. And what about you? Good. And I think before long... Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to be looking for this Red Reaver or something like that. Hey, you. Well, he looks red. And he looks like he's going to reave. So... I don't know if Red Reaver is an individual orc or a title, but either way, that one's gone. I took care of those orcs, and I also found a cave on the cliffside.
How can I be of service?
A cave was carved into the face of the cliffside, you say? It all makes sense now. That must be where Fernie is headed. Fernie. So Fernie is involved in all this stuff. I had to know.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Your efforts in the south yielded information about Bill Fernie, a man of Bree with terrible and self-serving ideals. Fernie was working to assist the brigands loyal to Sharkey to join with the Tarkrip orcs coming in from the north. Such an alliance would pinch the resources of the Bree land from both sides and spell certain doom for her people. Your efforts here in the north have done much to assist our people, and that the orcs are broken and their strength diminished. Your recent discovery of the cave built into the cliffside of Kiras Nor leads me to believe that this cave will serve as a terrible purpose. A place for Fernie to meet the orc leaders to facilitate the arrangements to further invade Bree. It seems now that you have been chosen to avert this invasion and shattering the alliance once and for all. You will need to return to the encampment and enter the cavern and disrupt the alliance. You must see that the orcs of evil men do not succeed in their plans. Are you prepared? I hope so. Maybe. Yikes. Anything else? Oh yes, I do have these supplies. Can I leave them here at least?
How can I be of service?
Yes, recovering them that much from the orcs will surely help us to alleviate much of the suffering of Bree and Trestlebridge that felt upon the encroachment of these territories. I thank you for your efforts. You're welcome. Now, I think I better first report to Rose Thornley, then I will go and see what's going on with Bill Fernie. I dealt with the Red Reaver.
Oh dear.
Rob will be so happy to hear that you've done away with that beast of an orc, and I'll thank you too for making Greenway a safer place. Please accept this reward. Alright, what do you get? An earring with resistance and Red Reaver's Doom. Well, I think the extra 3 points in might could be useful. So, there we go. Thank you. Now, let us head over and find that cave.
After learning of a plot by Sharkey's men to forge an alliance with the orcs encroaching into the northern Bree fields, the ranger Saradon sets into motion a plan to break the alliance before it can be established.
And it looks like I am heavy into this plan, meaning they send me in alone to break it up. Great plan. Well, what did I expect? Alright, let's just deal with a few of these. Be 8 brigands inside the cave. I think I'll be easily getting at least 8 of these. Apparently, for the point of this instance, 8 is enough. Let's go this way. Yeah, that's right. Go away from your companions so that I could deal with you individually. Yay! Completed. Stinging blow. Okay. Class needs tier 1. That's right. Only. Hold on. I saw some movement. We'll deal with this guy first. Oops, daisy. Well, I've taken care of enough of this. Now I need to find the chieftain, who is not here. At least I'll say working on my brigand deed, but I probably finished that a long time ago. Now, let's get back to that central intersection where I can then head south, it looks like. And when I head south, that's where I think I'll be finding this chief and our esteemed enemy, Bill Fernie. Let's go in here. Maybe we could stop him from tormenting any more hobbits that are creating inns or anything like that, right? And your turn. Goodbye. Hi. Did you lead me to the... Oh. Up there? Okay, thank you. Now, where were we? Remember, you've been cut off. Angmar doesn't care about what happens here. Right, let's try this again. You orcs will get half. We'll give you half of all the loot we take. You'll be given white hand gear and all the food you want. The farmers here are feeding us if they don't want their farms burned. Oh yes, Sharky will protect you from the Iron Crown. Have no fear of that. Well, alright. Oh, remember you've been cut off. Angmar doesn't care. Okie dokie. Hi there! We'll see what he says. What the? Intruders? Yeah, intruders. Okay, so what did Bill Fernie say on his way out? Intruders? This will be your first test, Chieftain. I'll talk to you again after you've dealt with these fools. Well, who's the fool now, Fernie? I dealt with the Orc Chieftain, but Bill Fernie slipped out.
What can I do for you?
So Fernie escaped. That does not bode well, but still things could have been worse. Given that the orcs are no longer pose a threat to Breeland, we have succeeded here. We will turn our attention now towards watching Fernie and his associates for once. Well done. Well done. Thank you. Oh, and it looks like I get an updated weapon, it looks like. Or do I want the trousers? No, I don't want the trousers instead. I will take the sword. Though, of course, I'll still disguise it as the constable's pick. And that is it for today's episode of Guardian of Bree, and we'll see where we go next time as the story continues.